Dangerous drivers, aggressive drivers.
It's the dumbest
They do
shit I've ever
stupid shit.
seen.
Stupid.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen nowadays. People getting angry over someone cutting in front of them. People just want to
Yeah.
cut someone else off.
Yeah.
Not turning a signal.
Yeah.
The point of
Driving in clicks, tailgating, cutting you off.
Riding my ass for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, if you gotta move somewhere, move over. I'm driving the
But don't cut me off.
I'm driving the speed limit. I don't need you to fucking ride my ass.
Right.
I'm driving the speed limit. And if I go 60 miles an hour, which is already
That's 5 over.
minutes, 5 over,
That's
I'm
enough.
already going enough.
That's right.
I don't need to be going fucking 65 so
And
that way
70.
I can get a ticket while your bitch ass is riding my ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the cop won't understand that. The cop will say, well, you were riding
You were
this
the first
fast.
one he clocked. Yeah.
You were riding this fast. I didn't care about that guy behind
That's
me.
what happened to
I
me
was
before.
catching you.
That happened to me before.
And they always pull out the person who's first driving.
That's right.
Instead of the person who's behind.
That's right.
Even if they say ride with the flow of traffic, that's bullshit. Because I know how cops work. So all I just gotta say is there's no need for that stupidity, aggressive driving, because that's what gets people killed nowadays. That's what gets more car wrecks. That's what gets more people out of control.
And this video is going to be dedicated for a call to get dangerous drivers the hell off the road. Yeah. Separating the truth from the lies. Coming at you from underneath the Newton, Georgia, heavily chemtrailed, sun-simulated sky. You're about to receive a dose of the shock treatment. Notice the chemtrails above. Speaking of which, the chem clouds. You've seen at the beginning of this video, Marius, a friend of mine, Marius, he got in the gym today, and I don't know, he was speaking my language. He was sick of these dangerous drivers. He just had an encounter. Oh man, it's freaking stupid technology. He's sick and tired of the dangerous drivers. He's had like 5 encounters between Newton Bypass and the gym. And they're pulling out in front of him, they're tailgating, they're cutting him off, they're waiting for him to get into the area before they pull out in front of him. And he has to slam on his brakes. And it's BS is what it is. And these drivers need to be taken the hell off the road, just like I said about the ones in Atlanta. In general, dangerous drivers have no business being on the freaking road at all. All they do is they're out for themselves. They don't care if you're there. Look at this. You're merging on the highway, you jackass. You're supposed to yield. You're supposed to yield. All right, whatever happened to yielding to oncoming traffic that's already on the highway? That ramp, they're even putting back to old school stuff. They're putting in certain ramps traffic lights to tell these sheeple, these idiots, that they have to freaking, he had to slam on his brakes and beep his horn, that they have to yield. If you can't get on merge on that highway because it's too much traffic, then you yield your ass or you got to stop. But now they got to put freaking traffic lights there for these idiots. These idiots just blindly merge on. Look, he's getting the left-hand lane, the driver of this car, and then the one in front of him decides to do the same thing. I didn't see a blinker on it. He does it again. Simultaneously. I see this a lot in Atlanta. A lot. And here it goes again. Which way did he go, George? The car in front of him. It looked like he was leaning into the middle lane. But this is what they do. They won't use their blinker changing lanes. When you're changing lanes using your blinker, they'll simultaneously decide to change lanes with you in the same lane. It's ridiculous. They're doing all kinds of dangerous things. And it's time to get them off the road. Congress. I don't know. State legislature. Law enforcement. What's going on? Between here and Noonan, I don't see any cops. There we go again. Every 20 seconds. What is it? Every 2 seconds? This crap. I don't see any cops between here and Noonan. I mean, look at this guy. What did this guy do? What did this jackass in the pickup truck do? Let's take a look again. Anyway, we need to get from here to Helen, Georgia, which is 130 miles. We'll say Cleveland, 105, 110 miles. I didn't see any. Look at this. What did this jackass do? I want to see what he did. Look at this jackass. Hold on a second. We're gonna roll it back a little bit. because it ticks me off. All right, jackass got a left-hand blinker on, decides to go right. I see this a lot too. Mindless, idiotic things. Then this guy just cuts in front of him. Look at this. He had to slam on his brakes and beep his horn. Is this jackass texting? I see a lot of this. Weaving, like they're drunk. Like they're drunk. It's getting to the point I'm just going to a stop sign. He goes right through it. Unbelievable. I'm going to start calling 911, getting license plate numbers. That's what I got to do, I guess, because you see a lot of this dangerous driver, Beauregard, doing dangerous things, and it's got to stop. This could be someone's grandmother, someone's spouse, someone's kid. It could be you even getting in a needless accident because we got these mofos, these dangerous SOBs doing things like this one just did, and they need to be taken off the road. Let's get proactive and not reactive. Just like Doug Jordan, I wanted him for sheriff. He would have been the only one that would be proactive, and then we have more of the same Mott's. No policemen out, no dangerous drivers being pulled over. They're very daring now in Coweta County. They're very ballsy because they have no fear. Look what this jerk did. Look what he did, huh? Let's take a look at what this AH did. We're going to roll it back a little bit. But Doug Jordan would have had cops all over the road crawling up their ass is what he would have had. Now we don't have that. Look at this. Just shoots out. That's another thing they do. They shoot out. They don't even look. They just shoot out. Here we go again with this thing. I got to figure out what's causing that to happen. It's so stupid. But the thing is, look at this one. Cut him off. See, this one right here. This one right here is what I want to focus on. This one right here. All right. Let me roll back. Roll forward. All right. Nah, I went too far. All right, what they're doing, though, is what you've seen there. Hold on a second. What they're doing is what you've seen there is that guy, he was in a turning lane going fast, and then he shoots out into the straight lane. He doesn't even, no regard, man. Just dangerous crap, constantly. I seen a motorcycle doing 100 miles an hour on 34, 100 miles an hour doing a pop a wheelie. You want to know why? Because there's no fear. Between here and Atlanta, no cops, no fear. It's a free-for-all. This is I-85 and I-75's Atlanta's new motor speedway. That's what we're going to call it. It's Atlanta's new motor speedway. Look at this jackass. They just pull in front of you, and then I've seen cars go in the left lane, then immediately go back to the lane they came from. I've seen that, too. They'll immediately go to the left lane, then the right lane, and we tread the needle. But I-85 and I-75 is Atlanta's new motor speedway. So that's when you hear me say Atlanta Motor Speedway, that's what I'm talking about. I-85 and I-75, because that's what they're driving like. They don't have any fear. Why have fear? There's no cops. Nobody's getting arrested. Nobody's getting their licenses revoked. Nobody's getting thrown in jail for their criminal driving. And so they're emboldened. They're not only risking their life, but they're risking your life. How do you feel about that? Watch this jackass. Is he going to try to squeeze in front of him? Look at him. Look at him. And you know, that's another thing. When you have your blinker on and you're in traffic on the interstate, like this is the ATL. They don't let you in. They literally don't let you in. There's absolutely no regard. Second Timothy Tree generation. Go look that up. Look at this jackass. Always pulling out in front of you. Then he'll go in the other lane. They'll tailgate. They'll speed. It's criminal how they're driving. They're driving like they're actually being chased by cops. And it needs to stop. Legislator, we got laws on the books. Let's get them enforced. If not, let's beef up these laws. Let's say first offense. Let's get proactive. If a cop sees you tailgating or doing any of these dangerous maneuvers and driving in clicks and speeding and weaving in and out of lanes and hanging in both lanes in and out and dangerous shit, pull them off the road. Get them off the road. Arrest them. Because this could cause death. So they're doing something that can cause death. If they're doing something that could potentially cause death, then I don't know. Maybe we should say they have intent to do harm the way they're driving. It's an intention to do harm because they're driving like bats out of hell. It's negligent. It's reckless. Aren't there laws against this? And the motorcycles are some of the worst offenders. Worst. Here we go again with this stupid thing. But the motorcyclists are some of the worst offenders, and they need to be taken off the road. The ones that are offending. You know, the ones that go between two cars to pass them up on the interstate or on the highway. You know the one doing 100-mile-an-hour pop-a wheelie. Take them off the road. I don't know. When it gets extreme like that, they don't have no business driving ever again, period. Because you're driving like you're drunk. You're driving like you're on drugs. That's the way to drive it. And there's two lines. Yeah, I remember the lines. 83 miles an hour the whole time, and they're blowing by him, right? That's what they do usually. You could be doing 75 on the interstate, and they're blowing by you. It's unfreaking believable. It's unbelievable. But yeah, Marius is pissed off, and he has a right to be. So am I. I'm tired of people pulling out in front of me and then going slow and I have to slam on my brakes. I'm tired of people tailgating. I'm tired of these jackasses cutting me off abruptly at high speeds. I'm tired of them weaving in and out. I'm tired of them driving in clicks. Like this jackass speeding. Alright? So this is unbelievable what they're doing, and it needs to stop. Get them off the road. Cops, get them off the road. Cops, where are you? Where is the law enforcement? I don't see any law enforcement. Hey, look what they do. Dangerous shit. They'll cut you off at breakneck speeds. It's Atlanta Motor Speedway over there in Atlanta. I-85, I-75. That's Atlanta Motor Speedway. Alright? I think the other one, did it close down? The original one? I don't know. But that's, even if it did, this is the real Atlanta Motor Speedway right here. They have no fear because there's no law enforcement pulling them over. I'll tell you what, you send a message to these SOBs, you start cracking down dangerous. If you start cracking down on them, hard on these dangerous drivers, I guarantee you that anyone else who has a wild hair up their ass or an inkling to drive like a lunatic, like a bat out of hell, drive like hell you get there, my dad used to always say, God rest his soul. I guarantee you'll send a message, they'll think twice. Oh, think twice before you drive like a lunatic on the roads. Because what they're doing, what I say, when I say that, it appears, I chalk it up as their intentions. They're so reckless and dangerous, they have no regard for not only their life, but other people's lives. So, you could care less, these dangerous drivers, they could care less if they kill someone. That's the way I read it. That's the way it should be addressed. They're out there driving recklessly and can cause potential loss of life. If you know something's out there that is going batshit crazy that could potentially kill not only themselves but others, then wouldn't you want to take them off the road? Wouldn't you want to eradicate that and get rid of that? Prevent it from doing what it's doing? Of course. And that's what we need to do with these damn idiots, these dangerous, mindless, selfish, no regard, Beauregard, dangerous jackasses. Speaking of which, we saw this Father's Day. We were driving to Atlanta to go to church because we got back Saturday from Helen. So Sunday we're going to 17:15 Mass in ATL. But never before have I seen so many reckless drivers. They were doing every bit of 100 plus. They were zigzagging, weaving, driving in clicks. Two simultaneously change lanes and change back again. And no cops at all from Noonan to Atlanta. And two cars doing breakneck speed, 100 miles an hour, decide simultaneously to take an exit. And the one in front of the other, the one that was the first car, was so close to hitting some kind of wall. It was last minute decision. It was a nail biter from Noonan to Atlanta. Finally, all just like flies to shit, just like flies to the light. Everyone's going to meet up. The tortoise will catch up with the hare. So why are they risking life and limb? It's insane. They're trying to shave 2 seconds off the trip. They're going to wind up shaving years off their life, literally, like this guy you're about to see. All right. So we took the Abernathy exit because all traffic came to a head. So all these idiots that were risking life and limb, driving recklessly and dangerously, wound up, coming to a standstill. So our nerves are already racked. I had never seen anything like this, and I've driven through Atlanta since I'm a teenager. All right? And Ma has done it also since she first got here. I don't know, she was 31, 32, and 81, excuse me there. So we took the exit to come back to Noonan, Onion. And we're on this red light. You see us right there. We're that gray car right there. I mean, our cages were rattled. My cage was rattled. I had enough. But this was a culminating activity. Because this motorcyclist was going breakneck speed. I don't know. Did he not think this was an exit? Did he not read the sign? Was he going so fast he didn't see the sign? But look what happens. This is horrific. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget this. You could hear the chain link as he plunges down. Here comes the motorcycle. Let's go breakneck speed. Dangerous drivers, folks. Boom. Dangerous drivers, folks. Dangerous drivers. Boom. Plunges down. Any follow-up on the news on that? This is because they're driving like bats out of hell. Boom. His motorcycle hits and I think this is slow motion. He was going faster than that. It looked faster. That's fast enough. What is he doing, about 50 or 60? I said originally 80. And he hits the wall, his motorcycle does, and down he goes. That's horrific. Mary's told me something about Allstate, that they have rules, like if you're following too close, like if you get in an accident, I don't know what he said. It sounded like that they're really getting stiffer penalties for these dangerous drivers, which I'm all for it. I'm not sure. But look what this says here. Safe driving change. When car crashes on the rise, we want to help protect you on the roads. Oh, well, why are they on the rise, dangerous drivers? No regard, Beauregard? Anxious Andy? Aggressive Andrea? Huh? No regard, Beauregard. Why are there more car crashes on the freaking road? Learn more about the increase in crashes and, more importantly, what you could do to drive change. Well, I can tell you what you could do. Yield when you got to yield. Merge. Yield on the merging on the interstate. Don't be zooming off the ramp. My brother almost got killed in a car accident because a jackass truck was going breakneck speed on the ramp, getting on the interstate. My brother was in Utah in the first lane, and he had to quickly try to switch lanes, and he winds up flipping over. Did anybody bother to stop and help him? No. Thank God he had a cell phone. By the way, Bobby, when was the last time you called your mother? All right. Just saying. Let's see here. So Allstate has a rich history of helping keeping roads safe for 65 years. Well, yeah, driver's education, they need it now. All right? A lot of these imbeciles on the road don't belong on the road. They need education classes. They need really the long arm of the law crawling up their arse with a microscope. That's what they need. They need to be taken off the damn road. Put down your cell phone, jackasses. Quit the texting and talking. And why are you wearing headphones while you drive? I thought that's against the law. Not even aware of your surroundings, you moron, especially in Atlanta. Use technology to your benefit. While certain technology can be distracting, some can help protect you. All right. I'll tell you what they need. They need a... you want to get in a car accident, you want to drive like a damn demon, suit yourself. Go get yourself, buy yourself in a car accident, but don't be involved with anybody else, idiots. Take them off the road. Nah, yeah, they pay attention. They're doing 100 miles an hour. But that's what you need to do. You need to pay attention to speed. If the speed limit's 55 and I'm doing 60, just like Mary said, you gotta do 70? Unbelievable, man. Take them off the road. We need more law enforcement, and we need the ones doing their job that are already hired to do their job. If you're lacking law enforcement, Atlanta or Noonan, Peachtree City, then hire some more. We need to get the drones out too. I'm telling you, I've had it, and so has Marius. So, folks, I hope legislature, I hope law enforcement, I hope something's done to get these dangerous drivers off the freaking road before something bad, catastrophic happens in the pileup. They've had 75 car pileups on I-75 in Tennessee, in Chattown, when I lived there. That's because if you're driving a clique, all it takes is one jackass to screw her, and congratulations, you brought down everyone else with you. The house of card collapses. Unbelievable idiots that you have to have tips to drive. You don't know how to drive? You don't know what the speed limit is? You don't know what yield is? You don't know what two lines are? Keep it between the lines? Unbelievable, man. And this joker missed, I don't know, about a quarter of the parking spot, all crooked. And you get to, especially you get to Thomas Crossroads Kroger. I don't know if that cell tower is tampering with their frequencies, but oh my, look at the sun simulator in the chem clouds. Unbelievable. I don't know if that cell tower over there is tampering with their frequencies, but they're driving like you're John Cena. They can't see you as you're backing out. They're going to drive behind you, and they're going to walk behind you. It's unbelievable, man. It's just, look at this guy. I mean, what kind of parking is that? This is what I mean. It's like more and more disregard, more and more lawlessness I see out there in the behavior on the road. And in the parking lot, too, it spills over. It's bad, man. It's bad. Until next time, folks, keep it between the lines, or you'll receive another dose of dangerous drivers on the shock treatment. Unbelievable.